top 24. So as everybody's waiting on the outside, we'll be back right after this.
Mi gente, lo más grande de este mundo, siempre me hacen sentir un orgullo profundo.
Que jangueando en la playa, pasado de las rayas, por encima de la malla, no puede faltar la medalla.
Conmigo sí. Que cante mi gente.
Mira, mi gente sorprende con el oro siempre y que bien se siente, ¿verdad?
Medallitas somos todos buscando buen ambiente.
Welcome back once again, everybody. Mark McCarthy and myself, Manny V, giving you the live feed from the northwest corner of Paradise here in Puerto Rico for the Encanto Pro, brought to you by SeaPuertoRico.com. Out in the water, just starting off the 30-minute heat, is heat number 6. Andrew Lester, the Australian, in the red jersey. Alex Uranga in white from the Basque Country. We have Joao Zeke, a trialist from Brazil, in the yellow jersey, and another trialist, Jacob Romero, in the blue jersey. Yesterday, we saw the end of the trials. That the trials is an event in itself. I mean, you got 60 of the best guys that are coming in to play ball with the top 24, and only 8 slots are open for those trialists. Joao Zeke and Jacob Romero were battled it out all the way to the semifinals, and I believe into the finals. But if you made it to the semifinals in the trials, you were guaranteed a spot into the main event. So here they are now with nothing to lose, going against Andrew Lester and Alex Uranga. Tough heat.
Well, yeah, tough heat and kind of dying conditions at the moment. We've seen in the last heat how long those lulls were, and I think those lulls are only going to get longer, so we've got this dying swell that's picked up yesterday afternoon. I saw you out there getting washed around.
Oh, man.
Lost your board how many times?
I lost it once, dude. I lost it once. But I went out there to get some exercise because I'm sitting here all day just drinking coffee, soda, and, you know, they're bringing food. I'm not doing any exercise. So I'll get out there after the event, and I don't go out without at least to get exercise because I know I'm going to lose my board at least once. And, I was duck diving, and I bailed it because I thought I was going to get smashed.
Oh, there were some big sets yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, there's some meaty pies out there.
So you see that swell drop overnight, and here we are here today with a little bit of a dying swell, still in the 3 to 4 foot range. Currently in the water. Here we go, Andrew Lester from Australia, going up and over for a nice little invert.
Not bad for first wave right there. That is the first wave of the heat, and we're already almost 5 minutes in. So that's pretty much telling you how different each heat can be. That's why watching the waves, an hour or two before you heat to see what it's doing and what to expect. Andrew Lester knows that anything coming his way over 3 feet is a good wave, and you can see him putting together a nice invert right there on his first wave. So, Andrew Lester,
age only 31 years young, and currently ranked number 10. He is a contest machine. If you don't know him now, you've been living under a rock for the last 10 years, because this guy is amazing. Just the coolest guy out the water. As soon as you put a rash guard on him, he's turned into a bit of a demon. And not the kind of guy you want to go up against.
No, never. And I hung out with him for the first couple days as well. They actually were on the same flight from Miami here, so I lucked out. I got a ride into town. He and Ryan Hardy rented a car, but he is definitely cool, calm demeanor. But
so how are you going to get... Oh, here we go. Andrew Lester up and going. Another nice little roll. Good camera work there, just grabbing the last second. Andrew's still going to push through the white studs here, trying to get himself into the open section. Alex Uranga having a look. No go. So, yeah, Andrew Lester, two waves already. And 25 minutes left. So, if you didn't get rescued by these guys, how were you actually going to get to the contest area?
Wow, nice extended roll right there from Andrew Lester on his second wave. So, he's already got 2 waves. He's stoked.
Yeah.
But I was supposed to be on a earlier flight,
yeah.
But I'll tell you more about it in a second after we see Joao Zeke up and riding, the Brazilian, making it through the trials. Clean, safe maneuvers right there on that wave for Joao Zeke. He wants to get 1 wave under his belt. But, I gave up my seat, grabbed $400, and waited 2 hours for the next flight.
$400 2 hours, like a pretty good pain.
Oh
Enjoy that.
man, it was solid. My wife's going to use that to get to Hawaii in March for a triathlon she's signed up for. Joao Zeke, nice clean maneuvers, a spin and a roll, for that, to get something under his belt.
Yeah.
But I had a couple friends. Bianca lined up a ride, and my friend Galdi, he was going to give me a ride too. So I was set for that first flight, but I didn't know what I was going to do. I think I was going to sleep in the airport, or who knows?
I thought you would have passed that stage by now.
I know, no,
Telegram.
no. Somebody would have picked me up for sure. I would have probably stayed in San Juan, but it worked out. It worked out actually really good.
So yeah, Andrew Lesser, both scores dropping there, and he got himself a 5.13 for the nice inverse, and then backing it up with a 4.95 for that roll. Andrew Lester with a total score of 10.08 in the lead. Joel Zeek's second, or his first wave, getting himself a 4.75 in second place. Alex Uranga only a 1 point for that short wave, and here's Joel Zeek again up and out for a short wave.
All right,
this
Mark.
is Jackie Romero. This is his start of his campaign for the Grand Slam. Let's see what he's got. He's eyeing out that end section. He knows it. He loves those big inverts, big reverse hairs. What's he got here for us? Boom!
Nice,
Big inverts.
nice.
And that's going to be the best score of the heat so far. Alex Uranga having to answer back straight away. This is what he does best. He's also got himself a clean section. Another big invert. Wow. Those two guys opting to wait out, not getting too busy. Waited a whole of 8 minutes and kind of getting rewarded with Alex Uranga and Jake Romero. I think their scores are going to be very similar. See what the judges can try and find a difference between these two waves. Yeah, Jacob's wave is probably a little bit smaller. He's always eyeing out that end section. Nice little flick and flick of the leg out there. Get himself a nice bunch of air. Oh, good little wave. Just Jacob Romero.
Jacob Romero coming to us from the trials, 27 years old, the Hawaiian, making it through some heavy heats yesterday, and here he is competing in the first rounds of the main event. Out in the water, currently in fourth place. That is Jacob Romero. Third place, I'm sorry. And here's a look of Alex Uranga's last wave.
Yeah, so you saw Jacob's first wave. Let's have a look at Alex's and just try to find a difference between the two waves. Alex also getting himself a nice little invert. Wow, it's very similar. Maybe Alex might have got the advantage in that one just because of this wave difference. But Jacob Romero's scored now dropping, get himself a 6.63. And Alex Uranga's wave, a little bit shy of that, a 5.95. So yeah, Jacob Romero getting himself a better score, and yeah, good on the judges. I think they nailed it, and that was just a perfect scoring right there.
Solid wave right there from Alex Uranga. Alex Uranga made it onto the top 24 seeds from last year's event. But check this out. We do have an interview with the winner of the last heat with Nicole. Nicole, where you at?
Hi Manny, I'm here with Pierre Luis Coste. Pierre, we changed the situation, the hits, and remaining 5 minutes, the good wave, a barrel, and backflip. What do you feel?
Yeah, it was a very slow start. I only had one wave, and I was waiting patiently until for a second one. I lost priority in one, and I was fourth priority, then everyone catch a wave. And then the wave came along, and yeah, I guess I was pretty lucky to get that wave. If not, I would not be doing it.
Yeah. Tomorrow you concentrate and what?
Yeah, I just arrived today, this morning before the heat, so I'm super tired, and I'm so happy I made that hit. Now it means I can relax all day and try to be stronger and more ready tomorrow. So just relax today and try to have a good hit tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, congratulations. And Manny, back to you.
Congratulations to, I'm sure, the very tired and exhausted PLC. He came here by the skin of his teeth, just making it to his heat. His flights were delayed coming from Europe, but he made it in time for his heat. And lucky for him, he has the rest of the day off to relax and recover a little bit from. I'm sure he has a little bit of jet lag. But now the reason why he has the rest of the day off is first and second in this first round will go straight into round number 3, bypassing round number 2, which is going out later on today. But currently out in the water, this is where we are at with 19 minutes remaining.
Andrew Lester, he's in the dominating first position. He's kind of got himself two nice average scores, a 5.13 and a 4.95. Alex Uranga with the highest score of 5.9 and a short of 1. Total score 6.95. Jake Romero hot on his heels with a 6.63, and he hasn't got himself in second wave. So once he gets that second wave, it'll kind of make things a lot more clearer on where everyone's going to stand. And Joel Zick also with only one wave of 4.75 and a short of 0.88. So still 19 minutes left, and still lots of riding still going to go down.
These heats are 30 minutes long. Top two waves will be scored. Each rider has a 12 wave maximum. So if a rider gets 13 waves, that 13th wave will not be scored, and the riders will be called in. 15 wave?
Yeah, 15 waves.
15 wave maximum. So if they catch 16, that 16 wave will not be scored. Jacob Romero up and riding.
Whoa, Jacob Romero just did a nice little flip there after spin and going to pop himself a nice little roll out of that little barrel.
It looks like they got to do what they got to do out there with these conditions.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's getting a bit tougher, and Jacob Romero get himself a second score there, and he only needed himself a 0.23, moving to second place, and I'm pretty sure that'll be enough to push him to first. But we'll wait for the judges to see. He has a little replay of Jacob's wave, just utilizing everything he can get, throwing himself a little spin there because there was not much of a wall, not much of a lip, going up and over for a little bit of a forced ARS there, but still nonetheless getting the job done and throwing himself a nice roll. So just milked it for everything it was worth, and see what the judges think of that. Oh, we have a lot of about live action there. Joel Zick on the outside, bigger looking wave, going up and over for a nice flip.
Nice.
If you can land that, that's going to be his best score. Unfortunately, getting stuck, and things just falling apart here a little bit for Joel Zick in the main event. We saw him yesterday. He was ripping, landing everything he went for. A little bit different now that you got these more intimidating names in your heat, but nonetheless, Joel Zick is a talented rider from Takwachara, and it's good to see him making it into the main event. And yeah, while they split the peak, Alex Uranga went left. Alex going up and over for a nice ARS.
Pulls it off.
Yeah, he does those things for breakfast.
So out in the water, we got some serious wave exchange going down. As you can see, the conditions are, not optimal, but we do have waves. We do have a swell on the rise coming in the next day or two. So it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out today when we get into later on in the heat, see what the wind is going to do. Here's another look at Joel Zeke's last wave.
Yeah, Joel Zeke just eyeing up that end ball, going up and over for a flip. They're landing a bit on his tail. They're losing all the speed, and the wild water just passes him by, and unfortunately not making it. This is live action. Joel Zeke on another wave, going boop. That's a bit better for him. Still landing a bit on his tail there, but getting enough momentum to push through the white water. So it's going to be probably not the greatest score for Joel Zeke, but still score nonetheless that he needed. He only had himself a 4.75 and a 0.88. So he's looking at better than that 0.88, put him into a better position. And the scores have dropped for Jake Romero.
Oh.
Jake Romero getting a 5.88. And now that moves him straight into first place. Alex Uranga getting a 5.9 for his wave. He moved into second place, bumping Andrew Lester into third. Who Andrew Lester now needs a 6.72. It's moving into that advancing place that'll allow him to go into round number 3. And Joel Zick getting himself a 1.95 for that short, and still waiting for a loss of that ARS of his, and there it has dropped now, 4.88. Here's Andrew Lester. Someone just put money into this little contest machine, and now he's starting to operate.
Oh my!
And there he goes. Nice little clean backflip for Andrew. He's probably looking at better in his 5.13. I don't know if it's gonna better it on that wave. Looking for 6.72 to move into second place to pass Alex Uranga, who's got himself two scores of a 5.95 and a 5.9.
Look at the timing was just perfect right there. A little late, actually a little tiny bit late, but you know what? With these conditions, you're going to be lucky if you get it right on. But he was able to pull that off. Clean maneuver, backflip from Andrew Lester.
Yeah, when you land like right on your chest there and your legs start scorpioning, like the one that come over your head, and just take so much core strength to still make sure you have that same momentum to turn around. Then Andrew Lester just manhandled that thing and was able to push through. Andrew Lester did making that his best wave of 5.5. You can see on your screens right now. So now puts him to a better position. Now he only needs a 6.35. So Andrew Lester still making things work, just keeping himself busy, keeping himself in striking range. And when he's in striking range, he's a very dangerous man.
Bodybuilders in the women's division are starting to show up right now, and I can see actually a few other female bodybuilders starting to show up as we are going to go into the women's division after heat number 8 of round number 1 in the men's division. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have men's, women's DK, and we're going to finish off with round number 2 in the men's division. So don't go anywhere. Shout out to everybody tuning in from all over the world as you see the current scores on the screen with 13 minutes remaining. George is tuned in Indonesia. What up? I'm how good is your connection out in Indo? Obviously, it's good because you're tuning in. So what up, George? James Lang in Perth. What up? Jono is in Hong Kong. Sarah in Portugal. We got Perth tuned in from Kevin. Gold Coast. We got Nathan. Alistair is watching in the UK at work. Make sure your boss doesn't see your monitor. You're going to get fired, brother.
What's he working on Sunday for anyway?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So Michael, Barbados is tuned in. Manu in Portugal. What's up, Manu? Manel in Lisbon. Jay is tuned in from Newcastle. We got Israel tuned in. I don't know how to read Arabic or Hebrew. No, Hebrew. So he's tuned in. I don't know. How do you? What is that?
Where?
Right there.
Oh no, that's
Sebastian in Chile, Brody in Albany, and Guilherme in Portugal. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the Encanto Pro brought to you by cpuertorico.com. Manny V here with Mark McCarthy. Mark McCarthy's going to be hanging out for another 12 minutes before he heads down and cheers on his buddy, Jared Houston, in heat number 8.
Yeah, we got in the next heat. We're gonna have Jeff Hubbard, Chase Larry, Tom Rigby, and the local or their wild card, Jacob Vanderveld, and then straight after that, we're gonna have Jared Houston, Sam Bennett, Sasha Specker, and Renata. So yeah, my 2 boys there in the last heat. I'll be down on the beach here cheering them on for sure.
That's right.
And yeah, if you're in Puerto Rico and you got nothing to do today, get yourself down here because it's so festive. I came down yesterday afternoon. It's probably the best thing I ever did. Just the live music, happy atmosphere. Everyone was just enjoying their times down here.
All right, we're going to be enjoying our time here, waiting for you to come back right after this.
Lo que le gusta a tu mamá.
Natalia, te he amado toda la vida. Cásate conmigo.
Y ahora, lo que te gusta a ti. Lo que le gusta a tu mamá y también a ti. Malta India, esa es la mía.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Manny V here with Mark McCarthy giving you the live feed from the Encanto Pro here in Puerto Rico, the northwest corner of paradise. I love it here. Here's what went down during the ad.
Yeah, we got Andrew Lester, needed a 6 point something, and let's see what he does. Yeah, pops himself a little spin. This all went down during the ad break. Don't give this man 1 second. He'll just pops himself a nice backflip. If he lands that, that's going to be very close to the score he needs, and unfortunately his board just pops out. Oh, man, that's going to be pretty frustrating for Andrew Lester. Didn't need a big score, only looking for a 6.35, and he probably would have got that if he landed that backflip. But he'll head back out there and have another go. And there's Alex Uranga just looking at that one, opting not to go. Such a funny little situation with these peaks. I mean, the predominant wave is alright, but if a left comes in, the left's probably the best wave. So you just always keep your options open and keep yourself busy and just always just keep moving out there.
That's Jazz. Hey, Jazz. I don't know. Oh, she can't hear me.
She can't see you either.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're winding down. Round number 1 of the men's division. Out in the water is heat number 6. And heat number 7 and heat number 8 are coming up in round number 1. Manny V here with Mark McCarthy holding it down. And A lot of action went down today so far. I mean, big names are taking the charge and moving on to round number 3. First and second in this round go on to round number 3, bypassing round number 2. Third and fourth, they're going to face off in round number 2, which is an elimination heat. So round number 2 could be the end of the road for a lot of the competitors here in the Encanto Pro. Mark McCarthy, so far so good for some of the boys.
Yeah, so far so good. Not so good for me so far, but still alive. Hopefully with this new system they got at the moment, gives us another chance. And if I don't make it to the next heat, then I surely don't deserve to make it. And you have see Joel Zeke going up and over for a nice roll. He didn't need much of a score. He needed himself a 7 point. Oh, and just bails it out. The wave didn't work with him, but he needed a 6.97, so almost a 7 point ride, and 8.5 minutes left. He's still going to get another chance. This heat's still wide open.
Here's another look at Joao Zeke's wave, and as you can see, the conditions aren't optimal, but he's able to make something out of this, and he extends that roll and just, throws his arms out, tries to make it look a little bigger than it really is, and it's a conservative move.
Yeah, you can check all the other competitors having a good look at that, making sure that, what he's doing, and keep themselves into the loop of what they need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
If someone does something big, you have to answer back straight away, making sure that, take the attention off his good wave. And we saw that with Jake Romero doing that nice big invert, and Alex Uranga answering back straight away, and that's what kind of puts a bit of a I don't know, a dodgeball into the situation where the judges have to kind of start comparing the waves, and maybe Jacob Murray would have got himself like in the 7s if Alex didn't have that wave, because it was the first big invert we saw in this heat. So Alex surfing pretty well there, getting himself an invert straight after Jacob's one, and Jacob getting the better of those two exchanges. But hold the phone. As we see you don't see updated score there, but Andrew Lester found himself a 6.45. So Andrew Lester has moved into second place. Alex Oranga bumped down into third. Now Alex needs a 6.01. We'll just wait for that scores to refresh on your boards there. We can see currently Andrew Lester in third. He needed a 6.35. He got himself a 6.45. So Andrew Lester has moved into second place. Alex Oranga down to third. Joel Zeke still in fourth. Joel Zeke needing a 0.7.
Man, what do you do? I mean, there's only so much you can do as far as waiting for Mother Nature to send you the waves, but when the waves do come, you're just crossing your fingers. The lip is there when you come up for a maneuver, but Andrew Lester is able to find those waves. Here he is up and riding. Oh, cuts out of that one. Not much lining up down the way. So your take on the conditions and actually the wave and how it all works.
I mean, we saw PLC in the last heat just trying to keep busy, trying to catch as much waves as possible, and it worked out for him. Andrew Lester in the same position. He needed a 6.35. Just keep him busy, and eventually found himself a score of 6.45. And yes, Alex Oranga, now he's in third place. He needs a score, and just waves not working with him at that one. So he'll pull out and head back out and lose his priority. So Jacob Mera surfing smart at the moment. He's only got 2 waves. He's still in first place. He's got first priority, and he's going to wait and pick himself out at Cherry and hopefully get himself a good score. Yes, Alex Uranga just trying to keep busy, looking at that one, opting not to go, and he has a replay of Joel Zeke's. He probably split the peak there with Alex Uranga.
Oh my!
Big backflip.
That was massive.
Once again, landing on his tail there. He's just his technique. He's just I don't know what's happening there. It does happen to a lot of the riders, especially when they're surfing in heats. They just seem to kind of just tense up a little bit too much, and then your rotation kind of changes, and you end up landing on your tail the whole time. And we seen it here. And here's Alex Oranga opting to go on this inside of the one. The nice big clean flip. See, that's much better, landing on the center of your board, making sure that your tail isn't peg.
That was a solid wave right there for Alex Oranga.
So Alex Oranga needed a 6.01. That's going to fall very close. I don't know if the judge is going to give him that. I think it's going to be in the high 5s. But let's just wait for those last scores to drop. If we can get another replay of Joel Zeke, and we can talk you through that last battle of his. That was probably would have been the best wave of the heat so far. And here's Jake Romero
All right.
Generating that speed, pumping that board down. It's a replay of this last wave, going for a nice little reverse there. Just landing on top of the white studs a bit there and finding a bit of backwash and
Not able to pull
not
it
able
around.
to put it through. So, and this is live action straight here again. Joel Zeke opting to pull out of that one. Wow, if Joel Zeke could have stuck some of those flips he's pulled through in this heat, he would have been in a dominant. Oh, Andrew Lester just flicking himself kind of a floater invert there and probably won't fall into his top two. Andrew Lester. He is in second place still. The last of Alex Oranga. He needed a 6.01. Falls half a point short. So he gets himself a 5.35. Probably the smaller wave option. And he's still got enough time. He's got 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. And there's some sets on the outside. Let's see if Andrew's going to move into position here, take one of these. So Jake Romero still in first, Andrew Lester in second, in third, which is the most important we need to know. Here we go. In third, Alex Oranga, he needs a 6.01. And then Joel Zeke needs a 7.07. So I think Joel Zeke would have got that if he landed that backflip. But unfortunately, just landing on his tail then. Once you land on your tail, it's pretty hard, especially when the wave's moving forward and you pretty much stop in dead stop. You're not moving, and the waves just keep on going, and it's gonna just steam tram straight over you, and you find it hard to get the momentum to push out of that white water.
Welcome, everybody. This is the Encanto Pro, brought to you by SeaPuertoRico.com. Manny V here with Mark McCarthy, the South African who unfortunately ended up in the bottom 2 slots in his first heat. Andrew Lester out the back.
Here's Andrew Lester, not giving Alex Oranga a chance to get that score that he needs. Keep himself busy. Oh, and it's a good-looking wave here, going up and over for a flip, and good choice there. He's going to get another section here. The wave just working in his advantage.
Oh, my.
You mustn't put money into that machine.
So he was looking for a 6.07. I'm going to probably say that's going to may be the wave that he was looking for.
That might even be the best wave of the heat so far. Just riding the wave to completion. And we'll just whack another replay and we'll talk you through this one. Andrew Lester, not on the biggest looking wave, but nevertheless, still nice wave. Making use of that first section there, going for a nice roll. And then looping backflip.
Nice.
The judges love to see a little bit of air with that second move. They don't want you to force it. And Andrew Lester opting for a third roll here. And wow, that's a great wave. And it's going to make things a lot more harder for Alex Oranga. And it's definitely going to increase that score that he needs. Andrew Lester getting himself a 6.3. Moves into first place. And now Jake Romero, he is in a bit of a... He's in second place.
Oh, back to the live action.
Looks like he would stay there with that last wave. Jake Romero busting out a nice invert. Alex Oranga still yet to answer back, and he needs a 6.57 to catch Jake Romero. Joel Zeke now only needs a 7.63. So, and here's Alex Oranga. Wow, could this be the wave that he needs? He goes up, over for a big backflip.
Oh, my.
If he lands that, that's going to fall very close. I don't know if he's going to push through. Yeah.
Oh, no. Coming down to the last minute here in heat number 6, round number 1. Alex Oranga had a chance to get into that first or second place spot with that big backflip, but could not pull it off. Jake Romero.
What are they saying in Hawaii? Boom canoe.
Boom Kanani.
Boom Kanani.
Yeah.
And he's just going and just representing the boys from Maui, Jake Romero. Love to see him just surfing as he had free surf out there. And that's going to be one of his better scores. It has dropped. Scores for Jacob is a 6.15. Still in second place. Alex Oranga still in third. He needs a 6.83. And Drozik still in fourth. Needed a 7.9. With 20 seconds left, I would probably expect that's the way the end's going to heat.
Yeah, I think
Heat's
you're
going to
right.
end.
It's easy to get tongue-tied.
I don't know how you sit here for the whole day. This is exhausting.
I usually get a break. I'm just sent someone over to Terry McKenna to come in here, but looks like Andrew Lester's one happy camper right now, winning that heat unofficially. Heat number 6, so he's going to come up and probably sit right next to Nicole